Qwen3 Omni is a native end-to-end multilingual Omni model. It processes text, images, audio, and video and delivers real-time streaming responses in both text and natural speech. So previously there was Qwen Omni 2.5, right? Now we have this Qwen3 Omni. So what are the different things it can do? Some examples are present over here. It is multilingual, smarter, faster, longer. It can accept videos, it can accept image, it can accept audio, something like this. You can have an image of a formula and then you can ask it like solve this query, complex math problem, which requires the process of reasoning, and then it is able to give an output. So this model is available in Model Scope. It is available in Hugging Face as well. So this is an Apache 2.0 licensed model, which means that you can use it for commercial purposes. The only thing is that even though they are saying it is a 31.7 billion parameters model over here, it requires close to 80 GB of VRAM to run this model, 79 to 80 GB. So yeah, so you need that kind of an hardware to run this particular model. So I couldn't really run it locally. So what I did was I checked out their demo page and I tried out few scenarios. Let's go to those demos and then let's come back a little bit about, what this model is and try to understand a little bit more about this model. So here is a demo to start with. So this is the demo page basically. So you can record a video over here, and I said how to use the equipment as my system prompt. This is called online, and you also have an offline thing, right? So you can interact with the model through text, audio, images, or video. So in the online thing, you can record an audio, or you can upload a video, and you can have a system prompt saying how to use this equipment. And I've uploaded a video over here. This is a short video. If you look at the video, it's just, I'm just showing a latex gloves over here, gloves basically. And I asked like, what is this? So it says you are looking at some MediSmart sterile latex surgical gloves, which is fine. Those are pretty standard in medical settings. Now they are saying they are designed to be latex free, which is great for folks with latex allergies. Actually, over here in the video, it was saying like it's not latex free or something. Okay, it has caution. It says caution for people with latex allergies. Okay, and then it is saying that they are latex powder free too, so they won't leave any residue on your hands. The gloves are made of high quality natural latex rubber, which gives you a good grip and flexibility. They are also non-sterile. If you see over here, it says sterile. Okay, so there is a little bit of confusion in the model understanding over here, but it also generates this same response as audio. So here is the voice over here as Cherry, and I'm saying return audio. So this is without thinking basically. And let's see what is the output over here. We can hear the output basically.
Oh, you're looking at some MediSmart sterile latex surgical gloves. Those are pretty standard in medical settings. They're designed to be latex free, which is great for folks with latex allergies. They're latex powder free.
So it is actually basically converting this response into speech over here. So we can try the same thing with thinking and we can see how it performs. So let me enable thinking over here. So the same video of the MediSmart gloves with thinking enabled, right? I uploaded using the webcam. So it says over here, so let's figure out how to use these medical gloves. First, the package is this thing. So these are sterile surgical gloves, probably for medical use. And then it explains, first check the packaging. So it has actually done a very good job over here with thinking enabled. Now it says that, okay, important, these are latex. So check for allergies. The package says powdered, which might help in donning. But some people are allergic to latex, so that's a consideration. So then it structures it, right? And then it says, this is the thinking trace. Now it says how to use it over here. So it is giving a proper answer over here to use MediSmart sterile latex surgical gloves powder. As shown in the image, follow the standard sterile donning procedures, preparation, wash your hands and all the stuff, inspect the glove. And then, put on the first glove, put on the second glove. It does a very good explanation over here. So there is a difference when you enable thinking versus non-thinking for this particular video. Okay, so it's given a very good explanation of this video over here. Now let's look at one more demo over here, right? So what I've done is that I have recorded an audio. Okay, deliberately I've recorded an audio like this.
What am I talking about?
Right, so that's the audio which I said, and I said do a transcript of the audio. So it says you are chuckling, then paused, asking what were you talking about. Did you mean to say something specific, or was it just a spontaneous moment? So this is a audio transcription which I tried over here. Then we were looking at one more video over here. So basically I uploaded this again through my webcam. And I said you are an expert chef, suggest a recipe based on what you see in the video. It says you are holding a bag of Lay's India Magic Masala chips, so it is done the OCR and other things. That's a classic. The flavor is pretty unique with the mix of spice. I think you are going to enjoy them. Anything else you are curious about? So this is with without thinking. So let's try this again with thinking and see how it performs. So with thinking enabled, you can see that it's generating this trace which says the user wants a recipe based on Lay's India's Magic Masala. So then it says that you can make masala rice with crumble Lay's Magic Masala, and then it goes into saying you can create Lay's Magic Masala spiced rice ball. Right? It gives a recipe over here, and then it also gives something like it says that you can also do a Lay's Magic Masala pani puri where the filling is made with masala flavor, but pani puri is a street food, so maybe a home version. How about masala influenced butter chicken, so on, everything, and then it gives this particular recipe for making a masala spiced rice ball. Okay, so where is it using? Oh, 2 teaspoon magic masala chips crushed into fine crumbs. So that's the masala into your rice. Some crazy recipe it's giving over here. Right, Lay's Magic Masala spiced rice ball. A quick flavorful twist on classic rice infused with iconic tangy spicy magic of Lay's India's Magic Masala plus a crispy crunch. So here we use crushed chips as a key flavor and texture element. No extra spices needed. So it kind of gives you a recipe over here. Okay, so this is with thinking. The previous one was without thinking. So there is a difference which I am seeing in the outputs when you enable thinking with this particular model. Maybe the thinking version is definitely better than the instruct version. That is what it looks to me in these two attempts where I've tried it. Now let's look at one more, audio use case basically, where I'm saying transcribe audio to English. This is the audio. I've tried to say something in Chinese basically over here.
Ni hao ma. Ni jian tian zai zo shen mei.
Okay, so I said transcribe audio to English, and it gave me actually the audio text basically in Chinese, and again
你好，今天在做什么呢？
it's giving back in Chinese. Right, so let me enable thinking and let me submit and see if it is giving. It's actually giving the same text which I wanted this text. Hello, how are you? What are you doing in Chinese? So this is what I said, and I was expecting this transcript in English, but for some reason it's giving me the same thing in Chinese. Now let me submit and see. Okay, here it says the user wants me to transcribe the provided audio in English. Then the audio in Chinese is this, followed by this. Next, I need to translate this. So it does it properly over here and says, how are you? What are you doing today? So my Chinese is not that bad, my Chinese pronunciation or whatever it is. Here also you can see this difference between thinking and non-thinking. Okay. So one more example which I tried was, this is even more funnier. So basically the text is, the speech is in Kannada.
ಏನಪ್ಪ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀಯಾ?
And I wanted it to be transcribed to English, basically translate and then transcribe. So without thinking, it is giving me something in Tamil over here. Okay.
Lo, aliye, lo, kilo.
It's giving some nonsense in Tamil over here, which is not at all connected to this thing. Maybe I'll enable thinking and let me see what happens this time. But again, this language may not be supported. Okay, I'm speaking in Kannada, it is not really supported. Then it makes a mess over here because this whole transcription is gone for a task. It says, do you feel pain in your legs and stuff? Because this language may not be supported by this model. If you look at which languages it is supporting, it says speech input is in English, Chinese, not even Hindi or anything over here. Speech output is in English, Chinese, French, German, Russian. I don't see our languages mentioned over here, Indian languages basically. It says supports 119 text languages, 19 speech languages, and 10 speech output languages. Okay, so there is one more thing which I tried over here with Hindi, right? Where I said transcribed audio to English, and I said in Hindi, I spoke in Hindi basically.
मेरा नाम चिंचिंचू चिंचिंचू.
It says हाँ आपका नाम चिंचिंचू है, आप कैसे मदद चाहते हैं. So it was able to transcribe this, but it was transcribed into the native language, like whatever language I spoke, it is translating into that. Now let's enable thinking and let's submit. Probably what it does is that it will now look at this audio and this text, and then it will convert it into, okay. So my name is Jinjinju. Second part is a female voice speaking in Hindi. Where is the female voice? Both were male. Right, so it says my name is Jinjinju. Yes, your name is Jinjinju. How can I help you? So basically the second part. So it is actually converted this text to English over here. Okay. So this was another experiment. Then what I did was, you also have this offline mode, okay, in this demo. So where you can actually upload an image, upload an audio, or upload a video, and you can ask what you wanted. So what I did was, I said, tell me more about this image. It says, oh, this image is about weight loss drug Mounjaro. It's comparing the benefits and risks. On the left, it shows the benefits like weight loss, better sugar control, appetite suppression. So it does very good OCR on this particular, the charts and other things. And, it's able to give this explanation. And it also converts it into audio.
On the left, it shows the benefits.
The audio
like
feels a little bit robotic.
Better blood sugar control.
The audio feels a little bit robotic. You have these different voices which you can actually try over here, right? But the audio is a little bit robotic, whatever the speech it's generating. So here this was without thinking. Okay, one more thing which I tried over here was, I gave this video as input. Right, so this is about continuous thought machines from Sakana AI. So I said explain this video. It says the video shows a diagram of a neuron model with the waveform on the left side. The waveform represents the neuron's activity over time. So here it gives a very good explanation of this particular video. So these were some of the tasks which I tried with this particular model, Qwen3 Omni. So video explanation, audio transcription, right? So if you go over here, they have a bunch of different notebooks for doing various tasks. So in audio, you can do speech recognition, speech translation, music analysis, sound analysis, audio caption, mixed audio analysis. In images or visual, you can do OCR, you can do object grounding, image question, you can do image math, video description, video navigation, video scene transition. Right, in audio visual space, you can do audio visual question answering, you can do audio visual interaction, audio visual dialogue, and you can also have an agent which can use audio input to perform function calls, enabling agent like behaviors. They are also releasing something called as an Qwen3 Omni 30 billion A3B captioner, which is a downstream fine-tuned model based on this instruct, illustrating the strong generalization ability of the Qwen3 Omni foundation model. So you have all these notebooks, you can try it out. The only thing is that you need to have some kind of, a GPU with at least 80 GB or more of RAM. Okay. So here they have put this thing, GPU requirement. So for 15 seconds of video, you at least require 78 GB of VRAM to process. So this is like minimum memory requirements. That's what they are saying for inference with transformers and BF16 precision with attention implementation is equal to flash attention 2. So that's what they are talking about. That's the kind of memory requirements for this particular model. So they have all these different collab notebooks which you can try out for these various tasks. Now, if you look at the architecture of this particular model, let me go to their blog where it was present. I think this one. Yes. Right. So the key features they are saying is it is natively Omni model pre-training. So Qwen3 Omni is natively end-to-end multilingual Omni model without performance degradation compared to single modality models. It has powerful performance. They are saying that it outperforms strong closed source models such as Gemini 2.5 Pro, CDS, or GPT-4o transcribe on various audio and audiovisual benchmarks. That's what they're saying over here. This is multilingual support. Supports text interaction in 119 languages, speech understanding in 19 languages, and speech generation in 10 languages. Faster response. Then they are saying longer understanding, supports audio understanding up to 30 minutes. So this model is actually Apache 2.0 license, which means that you can use it for commercial purposes. And they also have an open source universal audio captioner, Qwen3 Omni captioner model basically. So this 30B A3B refers to 30 billion parameters and 3 billion. This is a mixture of experts architecture. So 3 billion is active parameters. Okay. So then they talk about thinker talker architecture. So the previous Qwen Omni model was also having this thinker and talker architecture. So there is a thinking layer and then there is a talking layer. So basically this Qwen3 Omni thinker layer is basically takes vision and audio and video inputs, basically audio and video inputs, and then it generates it extracts the features or other things and gives it to the talker, which is able to generate your text output and your audio output. So previously also they had the same architecture. What else are they talking about over here? They're talking about some improvements in this architecture. Right, here is performance which they have put across benchmarks. You can go and check it out. So you can go and try out this model if you have a GPU with at least 80 GB or more VRAM. There might be quantized versions of this model coming out in the future, so you can check that out. So there are three models in this family. So this is the thinking, there is the instruct, and then there is a captioner model, caption generation model, basically audio captioner model. So you can go and check this Qwen3 Omni. So this is like one model which is multimodal, truly multimodal, which can take input either a video or an audio or an image or a text, and then it can give you output in both audio as well as text. So this is a short video on Qwen3 Omni. So you can go and check out this particular model. Hope the video is useful. See you in another video.